We'll get started here momentarily. Hi, Denisha. Hi, everybody that's online. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this, our topic for tonight. Hi, Peter. And then we'll go ahead and for those who need it, those who may be going through it currently, we'll do like a meditation to help integrate and transform the energies into a higher vibration. Hi, Empress Owl. Um, I know some of y'all may not want to hear this. You may feel like this is spiritual bypass or this is love and light garbage, and I don't want to hear that. Trust me, as like a full blown fire sign, no one likes to get into action and exact karmic justice more than me. Trust me. However, throughout my years, I've had to just stop, breathe, think, pause, and then act, right? Um, Betrayal. When people betray you, they stab you in the back, they treat you like shit or dirt, they lie, they throw you under the bus, they do all different type of things to you to try to induce like that nine of swords, five of cups, three of swords energy, heartbreak and betrayal, depression and sadness, trying to break you spiritually. What they're really telling you is how they feel about themselves. Is everyone in the room karmic? No, Lisa. You must be. I think you're triggered. You may be traumatized. This is a karmic free zone. No karmics allowed. Um. So, anyways, when people betray you, they come at you with all different type of attacks or whatnot. You know what they're like. I said, what they're showing you is how they really feel about themselves. They're showing you their lack of healing. They're showing you their mental illness. They're showing you how far gone they they are in regards to the disconnection from their own humanity. You know, um, they're showing you, the fragmentation in their consciousness. Because surely individuals who act out against you, they betray you, they do all different type of things to you, those people aren't fully human. There's something missing. There's something fundamental missing. They may use all different type of lies and excuses and slander to try to also like affirm what they've done, and make excuses for their behavior so they don't feel as bad for what they did. But eventually that all catches up with them, and then they end up having psychosis, spiritual jail, confusion in everyday life because the lies that they tell and the image that they put out there in order to keep up with this persona and to avoid accountability or reflection for what they've done to you. It eats at them. There's always a price that you pay for engaging in that type of energy. So for some of you who've been betrayed, you just have to see it as such. And I know in the moment, it's like, what the fuck? Like, this is hella crazy. Like, how dare you? But another thing, too, is like they're showing you where they stand with you. They're showing you exactly where they stand with you so that you can make no mince about it. So that you can be very clear. Some of you guys have like, oh, my DM betrayed me for the karmic, da 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 da. My family betrayed me or my friends, da 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 da. They're showing you who they are so that you can make a proper choice for yourself, to separate yourself, to move away. They're showing you the lack of healing. They're showing you just how much they hate themselves. They're showing you just how powerful the narcissistic brew is that they've drank. A lot of people walk through this world, right? A lot of people walk through this world with no respect or regard for other people because they don't really have respect or regard for themselves. They don't. They live in a dog eat dog world, and I have to one up other people, and I need to do this in order to get that, to have power and whatnot. That's another reason why people betray you, to flex power over you. Because some of these people, the only power that they have, they gain it from negativity. They don't know how to build power authentically within self. There's a Buddhist quote, and it says, "Power over another. He who has what is this quote? It's like this Buddhist quote. I have it in my apartment. Okay, let's see what this says. It says, "He who gains victory over others is strong, but he who gains victory over himself is all powerful." These people have victory over other people. They have some type of strength, but the strength is not. It's it's like steroid strength. It's chemically induced. It's not authentic. When you have strength over yourself, that's more powerful. And you learn that by in those moments when you're going through that betrayal or that madness, holding that energy in instead of letting it go out. It's like in Dragon Ball Z when they go Super Saiyan. Instead of letting that go out and like leaking energy and stuff like that, hold that energy in. Even if you have to like lay down and cry, even if you have to like do something to go into a shower immediately, even if you have to like yell and scream outside when no one's watching, if you have to turn on your favorite music on blast, just do that. Ground the energy into your energy field. Then transform it into a higher form of understanding by using this process of what I just said, understanding it from a different perspective. That's going to give you spiritual strength, and then you have power over yourself. Can you imagine how many people lacking power over themselves? They're out doing addictions, sex addictions. They hate themselves. Their lives are built in falsehood because they have power over other people. When you really have power over yourself, you can restrain yourself. You can hold yourself and process that energy and have very powerful spiritual strength. So you can even change outcomes just with your mind. Just with your mind. Because you've retained that strength. You've processed that pain. You transformed that pain into power. And you've benefited off of it. That's how you do that. It's all about how you compost the energy, right? It's all about how you transform the energy when you're dealing with it. And a lot of people that betray and they gossip and they do different things about you, like Sam, you're talking about your friend who betrayed you for another female, or people who've stolen for you, or people who they put your business out there, or they told lies on you, or they betrayed your intimacy, or they betrayed your love for them, or whatever. Though they're very weak-minded people, because spiritual people who are really connected to the Most High, they don't act like that. That's energy that's of the devil. That's devil energy. That's demonic energy. You see what I'm saying? So for an individual to really go that far or get into those type of works against you, you have to understand that they're possessed on one level. They're dealing with their own shadows or darkness, and they have a very distorted understanding of what power is. Drug addicts, yes, a lot of the times they're addicted to something. That's the only way that they can be okay with themselves or feel power over control over their own behavior and their feelings, by using an outside substance. Whereas the person who's been betrayed, and you transform that power into that pain into power, you know that you can just go meditate, that you can talk to God, that you can chant, that you can write petitions. And instead of putting that energy into getting back at that person, imagine how much more powerful your petitions and your chants, etc., will be. Imagine how you're amplifying your energy field. Yes. Hi, Miss Naomi. Yes. You know, and I know, like, for a lot of y'all, you want to get back at them. I feel you. And some of you guys in the near future, you're going to be presented with an opportunity to get back at these people that have done you wrong, or betrayed you or whatnot. That'll be your choice. That will be your choice. I'm not telling you what to do or not to do. You check in with the Most High, because sometimes the Most High's like, oh no, we're giving you this opportunity. Like, this is from us. You take this. Other times the Most High's like, nah, 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 nah. Wait, because what I'm going to do to them is going to be far greater than what you can conjure up. Just wait. This shit is sickening. It is. But you know that there's a lot of sick people there are few human beings on this planet, y'all. And that's why I said, be thankful because they're showing you who they are. Okay, this is the reptilian agenda. Let me remove myself. Okay, this is draconian programming. Let me remove myself. Okay, this person is under satanic programming. Let me remove myself. They're under karmic programming. Let me remove myself. They're under Babylonian programming. Let me remove myself. They're under karmic programming. Let me remove myself. You see? Jesus was persecuted too. Yeah. I'm not saying that you need to just accept pain and trauma or whatnot to be an ascended master to get to that level. But some of the times, as spiritual beings, we go through some of these things to refine us and also to teach us to put ourselves first and be mindful about dealing with all different type of people. When you're a spiritual person, you don't have a lot of friends. Like, keep it real. For a lot of you don't have hella people that you're around. You don't have a lot of friends and things like that because people are very shifty and messy. And you don't want to pick up all that energy in your field. And there's few people who are on the same page as you. So when they do that, they're showing you who you are. For someone who was like, here, let these DMs go. When your masculine betrays you and shit like that, they're showing you their lack of healing. They're showing you, okay, it's time for the contract to be rewritten. They're showing you that they're ready for lifetimes upon lifetimes of suffering and more necessary lessons. Yes. In that betrayal, they even make you more powerful because now you're like, you know what? Nothing can even hurt me. Now you have this healthy level detachment. Now you have better discernment. It's a realignment. It helps you, okay, put things into different perspective. Okay, you know what? I see exactly what this is. Let me remove my energy. Let me remove myself. When you remove your energy, you remove yourself. That's when the realization hits for all of the people that betray you in terms of what they've done. Because surely you cannot look into the mirror every day with some of the shit that you do, regardless of the lies or whatever that you use to affirm it, and be okay with yourself. No, they're suffering. They live in hell. And that's a lot of the times the reason, the foundation for the betrayal in the first place. Because people who like themselves, they don't engage that type of energy. Narcissists, sociopaths, and psychotic individuals, that's what they do. Psychonauts, that's what they do. They have a distorted, dysfunctional view of living and emotions. A lot of them, they're not even emotionally healthy. Laugh now, cry later. I love that song. I'm telling you. People say that they act like you're better than everyone else. Exactly. There's a really good song. I'm not better than you. I just think different. There's a whole bunch of people that I know, like they purposely go out betraying other people, lying on other people, slandering other people, putting people's personal business out there, or creating shit about them, doing all kinds of things, betraying people's trust, betraying people that help them, biting the hand that feeds them because they hate themselves. Or because they feel like that the person that they're working against, oh, she thinks she's better than me. Well, I'm going to do A, B, C, and D, and I'm going to show her you're weak and you're messy and you're unstable spiritually. And you've just put yourself into alignment with Saturn, right? That's another thing, too. When people are doing that, they're just showing you that they're ready for karma. Okay, they're doing A, B, C, and D. Obviously, they don't know what time it is. I'm gonna let Saturn handle that. They're putting themselves in perfect alignment for karma. Let it go, yeah. They can't stand to be alone with themselves. Exactly. That's why they do the things that they do. They hate themselves. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like, be even grateful. That's why I'm saying they're showing you something about yourself too. Be grateful that you don't have to go that far. Can you imagine the type of mental illness and delusions that they live with? How many addictions they have to engage in just to feel okay with themselves and comfortable with what they do? The number of lies they tell themselves and other people. the number of medications that they are because of the chemical imbalance they put themselves in with the lies that they tell themselves, the hurt and pain that they've caused other people that they're currently paying for, the lack of spiritual and emotional satisfaction in their life. Can you imagine? Exactly. The spell work is done for. This shit is sad. I'm telling you. That's why I'm like, you got to look at this betrayal as like a gift, a blessing in disguise. It's like the cycles of grief. First, of course, you're gonna be upset. You're gonna feel some type of way. You maybe even be sad or cry or be bewildered. Like, how can someone do something like this? Then the next stage is you start to process. You start to break down the situation in stages. You start to look at every aspect of the situation from a different perspective, from a higher level 5D perspective. Then you start to integrate the lesson into yourself and do that reflection process, hermit energy. Okay, what is this teaching me? Where did I go wrong? What could I have done better? Hi, Victoria. Hi, Candy. Hi, Knick Knack. Right? Then you've learned that lesson, world card. Now you have like a chip in that spiritual bucket for not going upside that person's head or giving them exactly what they deserved. But by having control and power over yourself, transforming that energy to a higher level. Who's the one that's really in control? Who's the one that's really strong? Hi, Michelle. She makes pages of men on Facebook and comment under her own page. Mental illness. It's disturbing. Yeah, it really is. It's really disturbing. And I'm gonna just tell you one thing. Don't try to wrap your mind around it. Don't. I'm just gonna keep it hella real. Just what you do? Real talk, and this really does work. Pray to God. Like, you know what, Most High, take this energy out of my mind, please. Just take this feeling away, take this pain away, focus my mind on something else. Help me see something from a different perspective. Just pray. In that moment, just keep praying, keep on talking to God and just asking, like, God, please just get this energy out of my life. Help me see this from a different perspective. Help me not be mad about it. Take this pain and anger out of my heart. Let me not be wicked like that person. Just be grateful. Be thankful and be grateful that you're not fucking horrible. That you're not a wicked, demonic, sick human being like the people that did you dirty. Like I said, can you imagine what they're going through when they create that energy? I told you, they conjure the spirit of suicide when they get into that energy because it's devil energy. Yes, you have to know that. You have to. They conjure the demon of death, not the angel, the demon of death. Yes, when they get into all that energy with the playing with those swords, playing with mind games, all that bullshit. Yes, they make themselves a conduit for those entities because those entities need someone to work through, right? To do their deeds. Then the entity's like, all right, shit, our work here is done. We're done eating. All right, back, gone. But that person is left with the residue of karmic energies. They're left with the residue that Saturn will use to find them, you see? Sam, return to sender. Return all that shit to sender. Mirror that shit off. Yes. Don't try to understand their mind. It's like this quote by he's a philosopher. I think his name is Nietzsche. I don't know I don't know how to pronounce it. Nietzsche. Nietzsche. I don't know how to say it. If anyone knows how to say it, please put it in here. He says, don't stare into the abyss so long because by staring into the abyss, you become a part of the abyss. Don't. Because for you to even understand their mind, you have to break your consciousness. That's why it's frustrating and it hurts because it's literally you have to allow an entity into your mind. You have to even think like they think. You have to allow a demonic spirit into you to think how they think and to understand their thought process. Don't do it. Don't. That's why I say just give it to the Most High. Understand it from a high level perspective. It's psychological, it's mental illness, it's spiritual illness, it's demonic possession, and it's the dark forces looking for people to work through. Period. Exactly. Nothing but clowns and weirdos. Yeah. And in the process, they lose everything. They don't have peace of mind. They don't. They're not happy. No. That's why they can descend to such deep levels below 2D. They vibrate below the level of 2D demon. We talked about this with the channeling with Kappa. It's like a Japanese turtle demon that shapeshifts into different forms to cause havoc and trouble. They're low vibrational beings and they forfeit their opportunity to ascend. Come on now. Do you understand what they're doing? And that's why another thing too, you should kind of thank them because by vibrating at such a low demonic vibrational level, they're forfeiting their right to ascension. They're picking up hella more karmic debt and more lifetimes and more curses for their children or their future children or their children that are still alive. But then by you learning your lesson, you ascend to a higher level. You ascend to the level of godhood. You get into the Buddha mind, that real Christ consciousness, you see? Nietzsche. Okay, that's his name. Nietzsche. Nietzsche. Okay, there we go. Hi, Tay Ray. I heard of the Kappa. That's that. It's Jedi mind tricks up here, man. You got to keep your mind over the matter. That's why I be trying to tell you about narcissists. A lot of these people are not fucking human. A lot of them are ran by dark forces. A lot of them are satanic. They're a conjuration of all the satanic forces that their ancestors ever played with in one human being. Victoria, you are not fucking damaged goods. You are a beautiful young woman. And one day you're going to find someone that fucking adores you. You're going to have a powerful career. You're going to have gorgeous children. You're going to have a good life and you're going to be financially set and stable. Do not let them enter into your mind. Don't listen to them. When people do me dirty or they lie on me and they do different type of crazy shit, you know what? I'm just like, damn, what the fuck is up, man? I process it. I go through my little motions. And then I just ask God if it starts to get too much in my mind. I'm like, okay, God, please take this energy out. Like, just handle this for me, please. Just show me what to do next. Just clear my mind. Take this away from me. Give it up. That's a real divine feminine, a real divine masculine, a real divine being. I'm telling you, individuals, right? What's happening right now is the divide. The wheat is being separated from the chaff. Individuals that are still operating out of that low vibrational energy as late as January, December 2020, December 2012. That was really the cutoff point for the DNA activations. But really, with the activation of the six planetary alignments last year, and this portal that we had for new earth coming on in 2019, December 2019, with the different Cancer and Capricorn eclipses, it's over. Anybody operating out of that energy right now, they're showing you exactly where they're going and exactly where they stand. Spiritual jail, physical jail, spiritual death, lake of fire, period. They block themselves off from being able to enhance their DNA and get access to the higher keys to the streets. That's why I'm telling you, these rituals that these karmics are going to be doing are going to be at an all-time high because they're dying psychically. They can't be sustained. Because remember, it's the psychic energy, the psychic bodies, the ethereal template, the spiritual bodies that really power up the physical body. That's why a lot of them are tired and they're drained and things like that. They can't survive because of the bullshit that they get themselves involved in. But they don't see it as such. They can't. They can't. It's mumbo jumbo fucking fuckery and madness. The movie called The Divided Slate. I might watch that tonight. Hi C, I feel you. I'm sending you love. Clear your heart chakra. That's what they want. They want to darken your heart chakra. They want to shut it down. That's why they do the things that they do. Remember, they're being used. Right. Right. Eventually they turn on each other. Exactly. You run with dogs, you get fleas. You want to go lay with pigs and roll with pigs, you're going to get dirty by the mud. Come on now. That's the thing about them too. I can't get too much in this cuz karmics do watch the channel and they try to pick up tools and tips, but I got a very powerful channeling for those of you who've been gang stalked and stuff like that, but just just wait. Just wait. As we get closer to Saturn direct, I'll put it out because the most High told me that certain things are being worked out in the spiritual realm. Um they're showing you who they are. Say thank you to them. Thank you for making me hella strong. Thank you for making me a solid ass human being. Thank you for showing me exactly who I am not. Thank you for showing me what to do in times of distress. To turn more to God, to lean more on the Most High instead of being a fucking demon devil. They don't see anything wrong with their behavior. They don't because they're delusional. Can you imagine the level of psychosis that they live in? Can you imagine? Can you imagine how much pain and suffering that they're about to be in when Saturn goes direct? On top of other planetary transits that have been winding themselves up over the past 8 years with the 2012 transit with the Mayan calendar? Can you imagine how much despair they're going to be in when the truth finally hits them like a ton of fucking bricks? Because we're talking about people who've been doing this for 20, 30, 40, 50 years in this energy. Can you imagine how much pain they're going to be in? Trust me, the temporary pain that you feel is nothing compared to the years of suffering and sadness and pain and lifetimes of karma that they're going to be in ever. Come on now. Tabitha, I'm happy to be here. What can I do to restore and build up my own essence? Chant, pray, meditate, clear your energy, spiritual baths. Don't let anybody make you hate yourself. That's their point. They try to make you feel bad about yourself. They try to confuse you. They try to one up you. They lie. Why the fuck would you feel good about like lying and cheating and gaining victories through ill will? What kind of person are you? What type of rat ass mind is that? You see what I'm saying? Don't try to understand their mind. Don't, because remember they live in a very delusional, sick, confused world with other delusional, sick, confused people. The shit that they celebrate and rejoice about is not what we do. When they rejoice and they celebrate about betraying you or doing whatever, or they think it's cute or whatnot, they're just powering up the devil. That's all they're doing. They're just powering up the demons and the entities that are connected to them. That's all that is. Remember too, some of you guys are being used as conduits to bring karma for people. Because by them stepping into your energy with bullshit and fuckery, that's immediately, okay, boom, Saturn, Anubis is like, all right, perfect. You stepped into this, perfect. Remember, you're supposed to bring people to the lake of fire. A lot of y'all, remember. So when it gets really crazy and chaotic and out of control, remember that God is in control, because the crazier that it gets, the more people involved, the deeper the karma. You have to know that. It's like a big ass snowball rolling down the hill. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, but then it crashes and explodes. The bigger the tower. Yes, it can be healed. Healing it in the moment. That's why take the spiritual warfare class. It's on my website. Just go register. I teach about all this stuff. All of it. We're here to raise the dead, man. Really. Really here to raise the dead. Really. Really. And you want to know what type of dead that is? The Ascended Masters. letting them work through us. Some of us are not here to raise the dead. We're here to put the dead away once and for all. Because remember, some of these individuals, they are a complete manifestation of sick, toxic, ill ancestors. And by us putting them to rest, or by them working karma against us and then eventually disenfranchising themselves and putting themselves in the Eight of Swords or the Five of Pentacles or whatever, we're putting them into a place where they can never ever come out of. Period. Hi, Christine M. Judgment. Some of you guys have been dealing with this for years and you're like, when is it going to end? How I just want it to stop. Are you protecting yourself? Are you doing your spiritual works? Are you also convening with the Most High? How are you using the three tools that you have in the material realm, the justice system, and also your spiritual works, dealing with the Most High, conveying with your ancestors? Are you calling judgment every day? Are you saging your energy field? Are you learning about a spiritual warfare? Are you strengthening your conscious mind, not allowing them to put that energy into your mind, not allowing them to make you feel sick or depressed or toxic or suicidal? How are you strengthening your mind against it? Because really, it's all attempts to try to break your mind. How are you holding yourself? See, people that betray, they think they're powerful and they laugh and they talk and they do this and this and that. They're just showing you how weak they are. You're the strong one. The more people they get with them to gang stalk, the weaker that they are. That's why they always have to come in packs, because they're karmics and they're messy and they're weak and low vibrational. You don't have to do that as a divine being. You say your prayers, hit your reversals, block them off from your energy field, and keep the shit fucking pushing. I want you to envision yourself engulfed with a green flame. And this green flame is going to help rebuild your heart chakra. This green flame is removing the betrayal, any pain, grief, suffering from your mind, body, and spirit, and reconnecting you with your authentic ethereal template. This green flame is going to clear your consciousness. The mental blockages caused by the betrayal, the subconscious blockages, the cords of attachment caused by the pain or the suffering that you went through is removed and dissolved with this green flame. You smile in the face of people laughing at you and working against you. You rejoice. You're happy. You're still moving forward while they're suffering and building karma, while they sink deeper into mental illness and delusions and addictions. While they create hell on earth for themselves and lose everything by playing with you. Some of them will learn their lesson. Some of them absolutely will not. That's none of your business. Give it to the Most High. Call on God right now to fill you. Call on your angels or whatever galactic federation that you work with, whatever. Call on it to cover you. In addition to the green flame, a bright, shining white light engulfing your auric field. You're an ascended master. You're above all these earthly and low vibrational demonic games and energies. You are protected. You are highly blessed and favored. You are nothing that they say that you are. Their betrayal does not make you. It was just a part of your experience and your journey to becoming a better person, stronger spiritually, and more connected to the Most High, building your faith. Because sometimes all you have is faith, all you have is hope. Keep that alive. Pray to God. Call on the Most High. Call on your angels and the different ascended masters to come down and show you the purpose of what is going on in your life right now. Ask them to bring judgment. Tell them that you've learned your lesson. Have you really learned? Have you learned? Adisa, they're demons being commissioned right now. Remember, a lot of people have died. The second and third soul death. There's only one more approaching. They're still physically here. That's the last aspect. Remember, we have several energy bodies. The 7 through 4 has been shattered and been gone away. It's done for them. They're experiencing massive soul death, so they're looking for food. They need to feed right now. Hi, Nunu. Thank you. Hi, C. Disconnect from that energy. Disconnect. That's potentially your lesson. Disconnect from that bullshit. Because by you staying connected to that, your energy is being used as a conduit to power all of it up. Disconnect. See it for what it is. It's the divine comedy playing out in front of you. Know the role that you're playing. You're bringing them to the lake of fire. Remember, stay focused. Let them keep working up karma. Michelle, you may have to stop letting her go over there. These people are all, it's narcissistic theater. That's all that it is. And remember, for some of y'all, some of these works are being done against you because you're a balancer. You have right to call judgment. Okay. You want to do A, B, C, and D? Let me get on the phone. Let me call my aunt real quick. All right. Queen Goddess, Mother, Ancestors, God, look what's going on here. I have this person, this person, this person. They're all doing this. Okay. All right, child. This is what's going to happen. A, B, C, and D. This is what we need you to do. Get information. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of the people that are involved in this bullshit in your life, the people around them are watching and they're seeing how it's escalating. They're watching. They see how this person just continues to get deeper and deeper and deeper into darkness and bullshit, and they're disconnecting their energy as we speak. They're disconnecting because they're like, you know what? Something in them is eating them too. Like, you know what? Something tells me that this is not going to end well. Or something's telling me, let me separate myself from this person. Let them continue. Let them keep going. Because I told you, by working against you, doing these works, the people around them are also watching and learning a lesson too. Trust me, not everyone in their camp is on their side. I'm telling you that. Hi, African Rose. Don't think about it. Yes. Disconnect your energy. Don't power this shit up. That's why they're always tampering with you or trying to do different things to like get a rise out of you or whatnot. Like, fuck them. Fuck them. Can you imagine the low vibrational energy and like emotional disturbances that they deal with in their day to day life? Can you imagine the different demons of death, the suicide entities that they conjure up that they're dealing with right now? Fuck that. You don't want no parts of that. Can you imagine what they look like in the spiritual realm? Like straight up demons. Let them get their karma. Separate from them. Don't try to understand it. Just see it as, okay, it's a spiritual war. Seems like somebody else wants to get karma. Perfect. Right. Can you imagine being over a certain age and still acting a certain way? Can you imagine how other people are looking at them? People that, because there's people around them that may be karmic as well, but still have some sense. Can you imagine how people are looking at them? Can you imagine how people view them? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But they're not really saying anything because they're like, it's not my place or whatever. But in their mind, they know. They see that person's shadow. They don't really want no parts. They start to distance themselves. They answer their calls less and less. They come around less and less until that person is completely isolated. I'm telling you, no narcissist, all narcissists, they always die alone. Always. Narcissists, sociopaths, all of that, they always die alone. They always end up lonely and confused and bitter. Can you imagine being young and acting like that? I couldn't imagine, at my age, some of the karmics that I deal with, I could not imagine at my age doing some of that shit. I can't. I can't even imagine it because I know what it's like to like, when you're under judgment and you're doing your healing work, because all of us, we have our path and we go through our phases and our motions, right? And then we pass that and then we go to the next level, right? Because all of us are on a healing journey as stages of development. Can you imagine being a certain age and learning shit that you should have learned at 14 or 15 years old? Can you imagine? Can you imagine the sick, toxic relationships that they have with other people? The things that they have to do to soothe themselves and feel good about themselves? That's why I'm saying look at it as like a blessing. They're showing you where you stand. They're showing you where they stand. They're showing you how to order your fucking steps. Some of you right now are asking for confirmation and clarity about your union or whatnot. They're showing you. That's what I'm saying. Bougie Baby TV, exactly. People are starting to release them. Key Soul, I'm praying for you. You're going to find a good employment opportunity. You're going to find money. You may move to a different place within the European Union. Things are going to go good for you. You're going to get a place with your kids. And maybe it may start off small, but you guys are going to work your way up. The number one thing is that you guys all understand each other and you love each other together and you're in it together. Right? You literally learned that in kindergarten. Treat others how you want to be treated. Yes. Even in the book of Thoth, it says that right there. The first two chapters. In order to get into the higher levels of ascension, you have to treat other people how you want to be treated. You have to act out in balance. Your heart has to be balanced. They think that they're usurping universal law. They're not. And some of you guys are like, it's been years and I still haven't got their karma. Remember, certain transits have to go online and it's going to activate karma in the worst way possible. Someone could have done something you 5, 10 years ago. You don't see them getting their karma. Okay, keep doing your healing work. Know that it's going to come. In the process, you probably forget about the whole shit. Saturn hits, Uranus hits, Pluto transits hit. Their whole entire life is destroyed. Ask me how I know. I'm watching it now. I'm watching it now for many people. A lot of y'all are, like I said, you're empaths, you're ascended masters, you're very wise spiritually. That's why you don't get into things like that. A lot of the people that you deal with, they're very unwise spiritually. They're very immature spiritually. That's why they're in their 40s and their 50s still acting like fucking kids. Can you imagine the type of pain and suffering that they live through on a daily basis? The delusions that they're engaged in, the mental illness that they go through, the other type of sick, delusional people that they're trapped to deal with. Because, of course, they don't deal with high vibrational people. They're cut off. Can you imagine? And when they finally do come to God, the realization, my God, you should be praying for them. My God, can you imagine? Because some of you, when we've been under judgment and we have to reflect on our behavior and we feel uncomfortable for a couple of days and then we shift and we transform our energy and then we're a little bit different. Yeah? We move with a little bit more caution. We have a little bit more grace in our movement and our speech and our actions with other people. Can you, yeah. Your life is actually a little bit more vibrant too because of what you went through, the transformation that you just had to go through. Can you imagine for them though? All the shit that they built for themselves, and when they finally get to pull, they get pulled to their knees because it always happens. The sickness that they feel in their body, they can't even stand it. They can't. Can you imagine the vibrations that they deal with? My God, that's what I'm saying. Be happy. Be grateful that you are on the receiving end of the betrayal. Can you imagine the number of drugs that they have to be on? The Percocets, the psychotropic drugs, the Molly, all the shit that they have to do, the prostitutes that they have to order, the masturbation and sex addiction that they get into. Can you imagine? Ha! My God. Can you imagine the war that they are at with themselves? The night terrors, the dreams that they have. Can you imagine the lack of respect that people show them, the disgrace that they experience? The inauthentic relationships, people saying one thing to their face and completely disrespecting them behind their back. Can you imagine what they go through? Trust me, it's a hell that you don't even want to deal with. Hi, Belinda. I'm sending you love, Nunu. You know what? You should get some tranquility oil, my dear. And also get some, this oil is called Puro or healing oil. Anoint yourself with that because that will help you shift the energy, transform the energy. Okay? Yes. For those of you who are really saying, exactly. That's why they have to create lies and project and stuff like that because that demon that they have in them, the energy that they have in them, they have to get it out some way. They have to. That's why narcissists project. They have to look for somebody else to put their energy onto because they can't stand their reflection. Remember, you remind them of who they are not. That's why they have to project. You see? Yes, it's called tranquility oil. I'm telling you, eventually people see them for who they are, or they end up getting a karmic. They end up getting a karmic that puts them through hell and hot water. Yes, 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 yes. You guys, that's why I say sometimes the karmic is their karma. Let them get their karma. Step back. You have to know that they're living in hell with the type of energy that they engage themselves in. You're not. They try to make your life hell. Just return that shit to sender. Remember, hell is a state of consciousness too. So when you start to feel into those feelings, step out of that. That's when you start to pray and call on God. And God will tell you exactly what to do. Sometimes the suffering is long, but just hold on, pause, and think about, okay, you know what? Because of this is how I'm going to be when I get out on the other side. I'm going to be more discerning. I'm going to be more practical. I'm going to be wiser. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. I'm going to be that. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly. Look at the lifestyle that they live. But also, too, those who matter don't mind. Those who mind don't matter. People that are listening to them and engaging with them and shit like that, they're equally karmic. Come on now. That's why they're even engaging in that shit and letting that into their consciousness. Picking up entities and egregors. Picking up the spirit of suicide, ideation. Picking up the demon of death. They're a virus. They spread spiritual poison. And they make other people sick with their behavior. Come on now. Can you imagine the type of karmic debt that that person has, or that they've picked up on the other end? Just be happy that you're not that type of individual. Don't try to think about, don't try to understand their mind or their thought processes. Don't. It's sickness, it's illness, it's poison. Why are you trying to digest poison and make something out of it? Don't. Let them have that bullshit and let them deal with it. Right. Yeah, the older ones realize that their children are just as horrible as they are. Yeah. Yeah. That's their karma too. Some of you guys don't even know, like, some of you guys want to see them get exactly what they put out, but sometimes it's even worse. The realization that they turn their child into another version of them. For some people it's the realization that they are their parent who's their worst nightmare. Hi Adisa, yes. That's what we're on. We're all about healing. But can you imagine when that mask finally falls off and people finally see them? How much explaining they got to do? How disillusioned the other people around them are when they find out that the person that they looked up to or they believed or whatever is a this and a that, and the truth comes out? Can you imagine? How many people become disappointed and are heartbroken? That's why you don't tell lies. That's why you become authentic. That's why you act out of integrity. So that when you get exposed for the shit that you're doing by the Most High, you don't break other people's hearts as well. That's another part too. That's why I try to keep it as real as possible with y'all. Can't no one expose me or anything. That's why all the shit that's being put out about me is lies and mess and garbage by people that I don't even fucking know. You guys get to see the real deal here because I don't want to disappoint anybody, because I know how heartbroken, I know what it feels like to believe in somebody or look up to somebody and then be heartbroken because the truth comes out. No. Empress Owl, she's a fucking karmic. And she's going to be exposed. Victoria, disconnect. Some of y'all are getting betrayed by people because you're not paying attention to the red flags. And these situations are supposed to teach you, okay, what are you doing that's bringing this? I learned my lesson. Right. You've become the very person you cannot stand. Right. 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 Hi, Hunab. Because the truth is coming out and the lack of growth is apparent. Can you imagine? Can you imagine having to explain to people the demonic, dark, deep shit that you've done to somebody else out of mental illness or jealousy, and people having to look at that, and you yourself can't even explain to yourself why you did it? Can you imagine the type of hell that is? That's what I'm telling. That's real spiritual jail, y'all. I'm telling you, a lot of these people, they're already in spiritual jail. They already are. They're there. That's why they're doing what they're doing, because they can't stand it. Steady trying to find a motive. Why do what I do? That's Akon. And I got locked up. They won't let me out. It's okay, Nunu. I know how you feel. I don't got nobody and I'm just now accepting it. It's okay. A lot of us don't. That's real soldiers. A lot of us, we don't get people, you know? That's why you get groups like this. You can come on and you can talk about it and we share love with you. We give you love. I'm locked up. Hey, no one's gonna respect me. Is that what he says? I don't know. Steady trying to find a motive. Why do what I do? That whole song is about spiritual jail. I'm steady trying to find a motive. Why am I doing what I do? They don't know. They're confused. They mad, big mad. Eight of Swords. They're on drugs. They're dysfunctional. They have to lie, cheat, steal, and make up illusionary worlds. And then they bring other people into their fantasies and illusion. And then when that Seven of Cups go reversed and the illusion is broken, can you imagine what else they lose? They lose friendships that they cared about. They lose things too. Because people see them for who they are. Her own baby daddy called her out. I'm here, just have nothing to say. It's okay, critique. It's okay. It's okay. I know some of y'all are currently dealing with this. That's why I put this out there. I know. It's mind boggling. Some of y'all are speechless. Like, what the fuck? How could this even be a reality? I'm telling you. Because people are sick. They're sick. They don't got shit to do. Trust in God. Trust in the Most High. Pray to the Most High. God, let their tools be flipped back onto them 10 times over. Allow the evil, wicked plans that they had for me be the bed that they lay in. No. Cover me in the light. Cover me in your protection. Cover me in healing so that I may not become like them. Give me guidance and direction to keep ascending. Put me on a straight and narrow path upward. Help me so that I don't retaliate. Clear my spirit. Clear my mind of vengefulness. They try to turn you into them. That's really what revenge is at the end of the day. The karmic is trying to turn you into them. Don't. Grown men and women trapped in the mind. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the type of sickness to be a grown-ass individual still operating like a fucking child? Can you imagine the hell that they live in and how people look at them? The disgust that people look at them with, but they just don't say anything. Hi, Belinda King. I got hella fans. I know. That's how they show their support, by being crazy and spreading lies. Sarah, I feel you. Right. Obsessed with being your enemy because you're powerful. That's why. People don't rob empty houses. That's why they want to be your enemy. That's why they do that. It's not because you're weak. But imagine the fact that they have to come in droves shows you who they are. That's why they do that. Then they create some stupid, sick ass reason to justify it. There's nothing to justify your behavior. You're getting karma, period. That's why I tell you, a lot of them are in psychosis. They have to be on medications or do drugs or something like that to be okay with themselves. I'm going to respond to your messages. I've been taking a break. Of course, baby, Bougie Baby TV, I'm here for y'all. Right. Jealousy. Because you're strong spiritually. I know people right now plotting against me. They have everything. They have their position of power. They have notoriety. They have fame, etc., interfering in my life on a daily basis. Because they're horrible, fucking sick ass people and they don't have spiritual strength. Because at the end of the day, what they're really trying to create with these power and the fame and whatever is that connection to the Most High. Most High. That's what they really want, but they're creating it with positions of power and money and affiliation and gang stalking. And you have that authentically. You're happy. You're not broken down. You have peace of mind, even with all the stuff that they do. Right. Yes. Miss Holmes, I'm telling you, I'm out of the bay. It's too much demonic energy here because of the public rituals that they do, the satanic rituals that they do, and the trauma in the land. It's too much. There's something over the Bay Area. I don't know. It's like it's just been worse, and I've been seeing hella people leave. Now I see why. Not just the rant, it's the energy here. Jealousy is the ugliest trait. Shakila, that's your ticket to get out of that relationship. Keep it pushing. Move before she becomes a karmic. Get away from that ASAP. Michelle, yes. I'm telling you, you're the reason why they get out of bed every day. Without working against you, hating on you, stalking you, etc. What would they fucking do? That's why they do what they have to do because focusing on you is like a numb. That's why people gang stalk. It's like it's an antidote to addressing their own inner issues. That's why they do what they do. Not all of the Bay Area, just the Bay Area. The not all of California. The Bay Area. There's something specific going on here, though, and I feel like it has something to do with the indigenous blood that they have in the indigenous trauma in the land, because this is indigenous land, Yalamu. I feel like there's some type of like there's a resurgence. The transit. Oh wow. Okay. I feel like there's something with these Earth transits, Uranus and Taurus, the Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, Capricorn energy that's activating something in this land. Plus, they do all kinds of public rituals and ceremonies and shit like that with low vibrational karmics doing it. So it's just activating low vibrational ancestors. That's why only high vibrational people should be involved in ceremony. That's why I stopped doing sweat lodges and different like healing practices and retreats and stuff like that because it'll be low vibrational demonic people, their ancestors feeding off of that energy. No, I'm good. Kern County, yeah. Adisa, you're gonna be okay. Don't say your inner child is wounded. Say that your inner child is being healed from the wounding by your higher self and by your adult self now, because you can reach back into those timelines and give yourself love and care and the attention that you deserved. Yes, Adisa, powerful. Disconnect yourself, Shakila. Queen Afua. I've met Queen Afua twice. She comes to the Bay Area every year. Right. They know you're strong. That's why they do the shit that they do. Come on now. Just stay grounded. Keep doing your healing work, you guys. Keep doing your clearing work. Banish those entities. Let them hang themselves. Get them get caught up in their own maze. It's none of your concern. So with that being said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hella trauma in the line. That's why I was like, what the fuck is this? Florida water, I rub it on my hands. I put it in a spray bottle, spray my house down. I put it on with like, if I put like a little bit with oil or my lotion, put it all over my body and my hair. Thank you, Adisa. God is gonna keep protecting and blessing you too. And by the time you're 21, so I'm telling you, you're just gonna get better with time. Just keep on doing your healing work. It's worth it. That's what karmics can't stand, because you're dedicated to your healing work and you've survived things that have destroyed them. That's why they do what they do. Because they're not mentally strong. They're weak. They're fucking weak-minded. You got pissed off and you told them to pull up. I told them to pull up all the time, and I ain't seen nobody, not near one, a person come to my motherfucking door. Not one. Thank you, Ashikila. Sodona is full of vortex. Yes, move to a vortex. Yep. That's what I was thinking too. I'm already out. I'm already out. I'm already out. On my way out. No one knows where I'm going to go. I changed my number, deleted my old email address. Done. Yes, Nunu, keep doing that. Keep doing clearing works. Keep doing meditations. Keep doing heart chakra healing. All that good stuff. That's why they're mad. They're mad because you bad. They're mad because you're healed. They're mad because you're not a fucking karmic. They're mad because they can't break you. That's why they have to keep on doing more and more and more and more and more and more and more. Building up hella karma. Can you imagine all the shit that they've been doing during Saturn being direct too? Yeah, legally change your name. Yep. Yep. I'm already on it. Yeah, they're not going to be able to find me. Fuck all that. Oh no, High C. I feel you, Miss Holmes. Yeah. Send me that link, Nunu. Diamond, disconnect. That's another thing. Stop loving people who keep on betraying you. Fuck them. Put yourself first. Let them get their karma. Disconnect. By the time they realize what they had, it'd be long gone. You're done. That's some of the time that's the way that it has to play out. You go through that so you can disconnect, not give them any love, energy, attention at all. By the time they realize what the magnitude of what's happened, by the time they realize what's been lost, it's too late for them. They'll be suffering. Like Cardi B says, no nigga want to be my ex. Same thing goes for your family. By the time you excommunicate them, that's when they learn. Yeah, right. Sometimes when your DM is working against you like that, you know, that's one of the things that you're supposed to be learning. Okay. Sometimes for some of you, the twin journey is just about you learning how to completely disconnect and keep it pushing. It's not ending in union. The more you mind your business, the more they bother you because they're weak minded and they're kids. Right. That's why, that's why I stopped doing the twin readings for now. Let the energy play out. Let it go out. Let it just let the wave ride itself out. Just wait. Disconnect. Let them get their karma. For some of y'all, the reason why your twin is not learning is because you're still energetically giving them love. Disconnect. Just take it out of your mind. Forget about it. Leave it alone. Put that shit, like, forget about that union. Whatever. Go date other people. Go deal with other people if you want to, like, mingle and stuff like that. If you want to experience intimacy. Exactly. Just focus on building yourself up, healing yourself. Don't even get involved with them in the karmic. Oh, I'm still in love, though. I'm still attached. Go fuck with other people. I'm not saying use other people as rebounds, but go date, go explore. Mind your business. I got a date tomorrow. Focus on you. Let them disconnect, you know? Especially when someone betrays you and you're still watching all these videos hoping for them to come back. Nah, 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 nah. That's another channeling that I was gonna do. You don't have a decision to make. Why are you contemplating, okay, well, what's gonna happen when they come back? Are we gonna go into union? This person is not even focusing on trying to make amends for their behavior. They're still trying to focus on how to keep on betraying you or doing you dirty or steal your energy. Why the fuck are you being open to union with the demon? No, pull back. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, catty friends, messy people, double-sidedness, disconnect. Let go, exactly. Hi, Ajita Heyoka. Yes, I'm happy to be here for y'all. Yep. I'm happy to be here for you guys because I know what it's like. Trust me. And some, like, you know, when those things go on, for a minute, I'm like, what the hell is this? What's going on? Like, and then the Most High, they drop those nuggets of wisdom in my mind, and I'm like, okay, thank you. And then we're back on again. Keep it pushing. Baby butter, exactly. And you needed to hear this, right? Don't give up, y'all. Please, just keep hope alive. Keep praying, keep meditating, envisioning that green flame around your heart chakra, working with forgiveness stones. You okay? Keep balancing yourself. Hey. Hey now, you're a rock star. All that glitters ain't gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. When I was a child, watching HBO late at night, all these different movies and shit, I would have never thought that my life would be like one of them. Like, damn, man. So much for segment augmentation. All right, here we go. Okay. Here we're going to go into this. Okay, y'all. So, who wants to do a meditation? Wow. Like a TV series. Miss Holmes, I'm here for y'all. I love all of y'all. I'm sending you all love because I know what it's like to deal with fuckery and bullshit and madness. Take your power back. Heal your heart chakra. Ignore the bullshit. Block off the bullshit. Block off the spell work. Oh, Squeaky Smith, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you love that you at least maybe find a room that you can rent or a homeless shelter for yourself, okay? For you and your daughter. Disconnect, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it super real for a lot of y'all. Disconnect from this twin shit. Disconnect from a lot of this. Thank you, Ajita Hayoka. because they're using your energy to manifest bullshit. Nah, take your power back. I will no longer be used as a slave. I will no longer be codependent. I will no longer accept pain, belittlement, or betrayal as love. I'm reclaiming what is owed to me and what I deserve. Their plans and their plots are null and void and return to sender 10 times over. God is going to work miracles in my life. I trust completely in the Most High. My life will be a testimony for others. You will get through this. Squeaky Smith, email me. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. You are thankful for all the lessons that you learned throughout this experience. You are blessed beyond your understanding. Your enemies are weak and need love and healing. You are stronger than the betrayal, the slander, the gang stalking. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out the bullshit from your energy field. Take a deep breath in again. Breathe out the bullshit. See something. You guys just took in the vibration of Unakite, a really powerful stone for forgiveness, heart chakra integration as well. I really love this stone. Good night, Nunu. You guys are going to be okay. Trust me. Pull your energy back. Take your power back. Don't get engaged in the fantasy right now. Stay focused on the objective at hand. Listen to what people are showing you, not what the cards are saying or what you think is going on. Listen, watch what they're showing you, okay? Okay, so that was a really good sound bath, sound meditation. Whew. I'm filled with the power of Unakite. All right, everyone. Have a good night. I hope you enjoy it. We'll be doing the what is the karmic planning reading tomorrow, I guess, or today, later today. Good night. Bye.